back to Sign Language Club. So today we're going to carry on from what we learnt last term. All the videos are still there if you haven't done any of them, so please feel free to go back and learn any of that. We're going to be learning about animals today, so we're going to learn about quite a few different animals. I've put them into different categories, so you might want to watch the video, do each category and learn them, or go all the way through and just see what you have. And it'll be really nice to think about the pets or animals that you have and see if you can say the ones you have. So first of all, we're going to learn the sign language for pet, the word pet, because we're going to think about animals we might have as pets first. So it's quite easy. You put your non-dominant hand out, so in this case it's my left hand, and with your other hand, your dominant hand, which would be my right, we're just stroking towards us, so it's just like stroking a pet, so pet. Okay, so if we want to talk about pet, that's how we would know. And now I'm just going to go through some of the pets that you might have at home so that you can learn some of the sign languages for those, and I'll explain them as I go through so you can try and remember them as we go through. Okay, so the first one that we're going to look at, it's quite a common animal, is a cat. So cat has whiskers, so cat is like that, like you're dragging the whiskers out. Cat. Cat. Okay, so the next one, obviously, after cat, the next one is dog. So the way I remember dog is I think about two little front paws and they're just sort of going down twice. Dog. Dog. Okay, so that's dog and cat. So cat, dog. We also might have a guinea pig at home. So guinea pig is G, letter G, and then the sign for pig. And that's just one hand around the nose. Guinea pig. Okay, you might also have a hamster at home. Now hamsters put loads of stuff in their cheeks. So hamster is two hands making big cheeks and just sort of squidging around. So like they're eating lots of stuff in their cheeks. That's what hamsters do, store stuff in their cheeks. So hamster. Okay, you might also have another common pet is a rabbit. So rabbit is quite obvious. It's the floppy ears. Rabbit. Rabbit. And also you might have a rat. So rats are often known for having big front teeth. So rat, rat. So it's those two front teeth and just moving them like you're eating something. Now there's a few other animals that you might have, not quite so common, but you still might have as pets. So snakes, if we think about snakes, it's their forked tongue, their split tongue that we remember. So this is how we remember snakes. So it's the two fingers here and then just making them into that two forked tongue. Snake. Snake. Now you also might have, a bit scary for some, but other people might have it, spider. So it's those legs all moving. Spider. Spider. Also, some people have bigger animals as pets, and you might have a horse. So horse, we're thinking about riding horse. So one hand in front of the other, and just moving it as though you're on a horse and you're riding. Horse. Horse. And the last one in the pets category is something that might not be quite so common now, but some people might have it, and that is a tortoise. So we're going to make the shell with one hand and a little head underneath with the other hand. Tortoise. So we've got a little head poking out of our shell. Tortoise. Okay, so that's all the pets, and now we'll move on to the next category. Okay, so the next set of animals we're going to learn about are farm animals. So farm is thumb on chest and just moving it forwards. Farm. So we're going to learn about some of the animals that we might find on a farm first of all. So the first thing we're going to learn about is cows. So cows we associate with horns sometimes, the bulls, the male cows. So cows is just like that. So moving it from the foot down, moving it up with your little fingers popping up. Cow. Cow. Then we have donkeys. Donkeys are often down at the farm. So donkeys have little flappy ears. So it's donkey. Donkey. So they're little flappy ears that they have at the top. This sign can be used for two animals. So this one is just sideways on, if you can guess what that is. So just sort of going from a big nose to a pointy one. We can use that for fox and for wolf. Fox, wolf. Remember, if the same sign is used for two, you're going to use your lips to help people out. So wolf or fox, they look very different. Then we have pig, and remember we already learnt about pig for guinea pig. So pig is just that action, the nose. If we think about the nose of a pig, that's what we're looking at. And the last one we're going to do for the animals on the farm is sheep. So sheep, again, some of them have the horns on top of their head, but they don't have horns that go out the front like that. They have curly horns on the side, so that's sheep. So it's just sheep, little fingers, sheep. And that's our farm animals done. Okay, so our next category is birds, or things that fly. So we're just going to look through the different examples of things that fly. So bird, first of all, is just the little, if you imagine a beak going, just the two fingers here, bird, bird. So that's how we'd say bird. And then we want to know about other flying things. We have butterfly. I think probably most people could work out what butterfly is as well, so that one's not too hard. And then we've got some different types of birds, so we want to be specific. We might be talking about specific birds. Okay, so owls have really big eyes. So owl is just like that, bringing those eyes around, showing that owls have really big eyes. Owl, owl. Okay, then we're going to think about parrots. So if you've ever seen a parrot on with pirates or anything like that, parrots have like hooky beaks, so they have hooked over beaks. So we're going to hook our finger over, parrot, parrot. So just moving it forwards as though the beak's moving forwards, parrot. The next one is, they don't necessarily fly, but they do count as birds, is penguin. Now, what you're going to do is, I'm going to do it a bit higher up, but you'll do it a bit lower down because you can't see it where I'm doing. But you just move your arms like that, up and down. Penguin, because they kind of move like that, don't they? They waddle. Penguin. Okay, the next one, common if you go up to London, so you might see them there. Pigeons. Now, pigeons spend a lot of their day sort of pecking around on the floor for food. So we get our little finger out this time, not hooked, a bit more straight. And we go pigeon, so like they're pecking. Pigeon, pigeon. So that is our flying animals. So well done. We can just go through those and practice those over and over again. Okay, so now we're going to learn about some animals that you might find in the water. So some of them are always in the water, fish, some of them aren't always in the water. Okay, so the first one, again, pretty easy, dolphin. So dolphins go in and out of the water, so we're just going to do that movement with our hand. So dolphin, dolphin. The next one is an animal that goes in the water, but could have been in the bird category. So this was bird, so this is duck. Quack, quack. So duck, duck. Okay, so another animal that goes in the water as well is a hippo. So hippo, if you think about the big hippo's mouth, hippo. So we're making kind of like a hippo mouth with our hand. Hippo, hippo. Also, we have octopuses, so we're going to make a little octopus with our hands, so the top hand on top and the bottom one kind of moves like the octopus is introduced. Octopus, octopus. We also have a shark in the water. Shark, quite obvious, we're going for the fin, so it's just shark. It's just moving that fin. Shark, shark. We did tortoise, which was our little shell with our little head poking out. For turtle, which would be in the water, you would do the same sort of thing, shell over the top, but this time you get our little thumb and our little finger doing the little turtle, turtle. And then our last one is whale, and a very iconic part of a whale is the tail, like that. So two hands sort of apart, locking those thumbs together, and then as if you're sort of coming out of the water, tail coming out of the water, then splashing it back into it. Whale. Whale. So that is all our animals in the sea. Okay, so this is the last one for our animals, and we're going to be learning about some of the big ones you might find in a jungle, or just any other animals that don't really fit into any other of the categories. Okay, so we're going to start with an alligator or crocodile, both the same. So again, you'll need to use your mouth if you're deciding which one you're talking about. This one, pretty obvious, it's just a snapping. So crocodile, alligator. Either one, quite simple, like their snappy teeth do. Crocodile, alligator. Then we're going to do bear. Bear is two arms crossed in front of the other. So maybe I was thinking of hiding from a bear, I suppose. It's a bit of a hard one to give anything to associate with it, but bear. Bear. Then we're going to do a smaller, much smaller animal, and this is caterpillar. So again, like a little wiggly caterpillar with your finger. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay, so the next one, it can be used again for either deer or reindeer. So if you're using it at Christmas, just use your mouth. So again, they are often associated with the big antlers. So we're going to start with our hands here together and then move them out, so away from our head, to make them like those big antlers that reindeers or deers have. Reindeer. Deer. Okay, so then the next one, I'm not sure if it counts as an animal now, but it definitely was an animal, is dinosaur. So this one has two sets of actions. So dinosaur. So the mouth's moving and then those sort of hands. Dinosaur. So that's the claws sort of moving. So mouth, claws. Okay, so we also have elephant. Elephant's really easy. It's the nose that we're associating with. So elephant. So just down and then up. Elephant. Elephant. And then we also have giraffe. Again, quite easy. We associate it with a lot neck. So hand together here and then just moving up. Giraffe. Giraffe. Long neck. Giraffe. The next one is kangaroo. So again, kangaroos are hopping. So a bit like dog was like this. Kangaroo is kangaroo. So it's a jumpy kangaroo. A bit more jumpy than just dog, which is just down. Kangaroo. Kangaroo. Then we have lion. So lion is lion. So like the claws again. Lion. This one again is pretty obvious if you think about it. Monkey. We always do that movement. You probably did it when you were very young. Monkey. Monkey. So that one you probably know. Snail is next, very much like our little turtle that we made and our little caterpillar in fact. We're going to get our shell this time. Snail. Snail. So it's got a shell on his back. There's only one this time. Snail. So turtle, remember, is your thumb. Snail is your little finger, sort of your index finger. Snail. And then lastly we have zebra. So zebra is the stripes. So just using your two fingers to indicate those stripes. Zebra. And again, just sort of go down and zebra. Okay, so that's all the animals. Next time we're going to learn about a few more things at home and then we'll go on to learning about school. And we're really getting through quite a lot of information now. So keep doing it, keep practicing, keep trying it, go back to the earlier sessions and do your best. Good luck.